Why the manga stories? It's to give you an idea of some of the stories in the manga story that is different from the series. And just to warn you guys that this is not the beginning of the series, but it's to tell you some of the ideas I created and figured out and probably would make it to the series. What's up, people? It's Uthtube here. And guys, I got a buzzing manga story episode to show you guys. So stay seated, get a cup of tea. Do anything, man, just to relax yourself, because this is going to be a Badman episode. So let's get right into it, guys. So this episode is called the Observatory Observatory Totem Pokémon Challenge. Now, this is the episode when Gilbert is obviously, I think you know, this challenge when Gilbert is actually going to face up this guy. Apologies, people, but I don't know how to pronounce this young fella here from the Sun and Moon series in the Sun and Moon games. I'm always trying to pronounce his name here, but I think is his name called like Sophocles? Like Sophocles? Anyway, I might say like that, Sophocles. Yeah, so that's when Gilbert goes up to the mountain in one of the islands here in the Alola region to finally face up, the Totem challenge, the Totem Pokemon in his lab, Sophocles' lab right there. I tell you, this episode is buzzing. The tactics, I'm buzzing. The story is buzzing. So guys, yeah, I'm just gonna show you right here, right now. So let's just get right into it. So, okay. So the story is that, okay, finally it was Gilbert's turn to clear the trial. As for Gilbert's trial, he goes into a special room, not the one the friends had theirs. Yes, guys, here before this episode, our heroes, the guys who take on the Pokemon League, went to take on obviously the Totem Pokemon in different rooms. Now because of what's been going on, and and our heroes are also training our Pokemon, getting ready for the challenge and going for it, for the challenge against Sophocles and the Totem Pokemon in his lab. Gilbert is also training and don't want to know what is going on because he wants things here to be challenging, and that's what I like from Gilbert right there. So because of what's going on right now, those rooms, I'm thinking that our heroes used the same room, but I think because of how damaged it was, and because Sophocles wanted to do this for Gilbert, because you see in the beginning that he takes Gilbert to a special room. Okay, now Sophocles, if that's the guy's name here, guys, forgive me for not pronouncing it this young boy's name in the Sun and Moon series, in the Sun and Moon games. Okay, he tells Gilbert that he's been training the Totem Pokemon for this challenge against the champion right there, guys. And he says that he cannot wait to see Gilbert in action. So with our main heroes watching, I think, guys, they're watching on a balcony. That's what it is. That's what it says. That. So our main heroes, our guys like Dyer, Boo, Mark, Peter, Melvin, Brad, Conversu, Mary. I shouldn't forget about her. On top of my head, I think that's what I think Istafar. I think, yeah, some of the main guys. I think most of the main guys are there. Some of the main guys are there watching this. So yeah. Badman challenge. Anyway, so yeah, as Gilbert gets ready to take on the challenge, but then the system to bring the Totem Pokemon to Gilbert causes a power cut, which can be fixed by answering through audio questions, something that wasn't done by the others. Yes, so guys, yeah, this is what I mean. Gilbert's challenge is totally different here from our heroes from before when they went on the challenge, I think yesterday and a few days ago. So no one does not know what is going on. No one does not know how the challenge is gonna be. It's different, and we cannot wait to see Gilbert in action like what we just saw before. So while Gilbert was answering them correctly, the audio questions, the Totem Pokemon from Route 10 draws nearer and nearer, and then when Gilbert answered them correctly, the light still didn't turn on. So Sophocles, if that's how you pronounce the young boy's name, tells Gilbert that he has to use his Pokemon with the Charbugs to get the light going with some of the light that is up. So guys, around this time, Gilbert has a Charbug. Now, I'm pretty much sure, and I'm certain that, guys, here from when I read it and when the team of Uthtube, you know, this tiny team right here, guys, they checked it out and read it and all of that. That, guys, that Charbug is not one of Gilbert's main Pokemon. You know, one of the permanent member of Gilbert's team, let's just say that, in his travels around the Alola region. So obviously, guys, here from this episode, Gilbert and our hero are coming from Mele Island, where the Pokemon school is, and then that's where they come here. And then what's happening at the moment right now is that you know, Gilbert got a Charbug, I think, earlier on in his travels. So that is what's going on at the moment. So that's when Gilbert able to use his Charbug right then and there. Some pots were dark in the room and some pots had light. So Focus explained the rules and put the wires for all of the Charbugs to the Pinger according to his theory. And Gilbert realized that this is part of the trial and have to get it right. Now guys, if you see in the Pokemon games in the Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, I don't know which one it was. It might have been the latest one, the Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. I'm pretty much sure, but forgive me if I got this wrong, but I remember that you had to kind of do a puzzle with the Charbugs to kind of connect the lights. Now, this trial, this beginning right here, guys, that it's a little bit of a connection with the Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon games here, when you go and face Sophocles and the Totem Pokémon at his lab. So it's a mixture. That's where you see the 3 audio questions, and also yeah guys, you see that, you know, that Sophocles explained the rules, and you know that we got the puzzle right then and there for the Charbug to kind of like, you know, for Gilbert to do the puzzle. Anyway, and then you can see right there that actually that guy, that Gilbert is buzzing. You know, there's one there because he's saying like, I have to get this right. I have to get this right because, as I said before, guys, that this was not done yet by our heroes. This was not done. Yeah, this was not done. So this is the first time right there, guys. So Gilbert had to use the panels in order to get the Totem Pokemon caused by the electric and shape this as a Z. Exactly what I said, guys, about the puzzle with the Charbugs. And this brought the power up to the Pinger. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not Pager, it's Pinger. Pinger, yeah. But then it cut off again. The power before brought some noises coming, and the Pinger took so much electricity that it turned around and was about to attack the Charbug. So guys, you see that's it. If you know the games, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But then, Sophocles Pokemon, guys, forgive me, yeah, for not. I mean, that's the thing, you know me. Look, all right. I don't watch the Sun and Moon anime as much as I, you know, should, obviously, but only watch some bits here and there. You know, there's one there. It's all because of personal reasons, and obviously, you know, a lot of things happening outside YouTube. A lot of projects happening, you know, with me and some dear people, and also with Gilbert's Pokemon. So that is why I haven't got time. But when I have time, I only just dive into some of the episodes that are out. I never like do it by detail like the way X and Y was. You know, X and Y was a Batman anime. I think, and even me, I think it's the best of what I've done here for you know, for the original Ash series. You know, there's one there. But guys, so this Pokemon, I think you guys know, is this cute little role play Pokemon. I feel like is it a role play Pokemon? Anyway, yeah. But you see right there, guys, that this is what I'm talking about. It's him. It's him or her, because I know Sophocles Pokemon is a female. Yeah, so that's right. So Sophocles Pokemon, you know, yeah, came and saved them from his ability Lightning Rod. And this guy, I think it's Mullaney. Yeah, this guy right here. This guy right here, guys, him. Was saying about its ability, but the electricity is too powerful and won't hold on for much longer. And then Gilbert and Sophocles The name, wow, man. What a name, though. I mean, like, why would it make it so difficult for someone to kind of like pronounce it? Can you imagine, like, the people, you know, like, especially me, if I was to, like, voice, I wouldn't make it difficult. You know what I mean? Especially on the scripts. Or what did the developers and the people who write the anime do? Especially with this Pokemon's name. And then Sophocles. Oh, wow. Anyway, so yeah. So then Gilbert and Sophocles was going to do something to stop it by dire and conversive advice. But Gilbert used his Charbug to also help, but still wasn't good enough. But then finally, the Totem Pokémon Vikavolt, guys. Vikavolt came and was right there in front of Gilbert. And the Vikavolt used his strength to stop the Pinger, in which Sophocles eager Gilbert on to defeat it now. Now, guys, this is when the battle starts. This is when the battle starts. You know, there's one there, bruv. So let's do this right now. I mean, okay, guys, as usual, guys, forgive me for pronouncing his name wrong, and you know, there's one there. I mean, like, look, if I was doing an ADR session and whatnot, you know, and you know, recording and dubbing and voicing and doing scripts, I wouldn't make it difficult for the actual person or the voice actor, or even you guys to kind of make it difficult to, you know, to kind of pronounce certain names in the series. I wouldn't do that, but okay, you know what? We just have to adapt. That's what we can do. Anyway, so guys, this is it. The Tottenham Challenge. Now, Gilbert uses, that's right, Gilbert's boy Froakie right there, and Dartrix and Torroka against it when the aura boost, you know, and Vikivolt's defense and speed stats. And Gilbert knew this wasn't going to be easy. It was not going to be easy. Gilbert tells Froakie to do Aqua Jet and then to do Ice Water Shuriken. So you can imagine Froakie with speed, like Froakie, like that, yeah. And then after that to do Ice Water Shuriken. Now, guys, yeah, I think I explained this in the previous manga stories that Gilbert's Froakie is a special Froakie that will learn moves that original Froakie would not learn. But I've been saying this before, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but it boggles the mind that Froakie does not learn moves like Aqua Jet, like Water Gun. You know, there's one there. So that's the reason why that I said, you know what, Gilbert's Froakie is the only Froakie that knows Aqua Jet, and Gilbert's Froakie know how to do a special Water Shuriken I-like move called an Ice Water Shuriken. And this is, guys, Ice Water Shuriken is a dual type move. The first dual type move. So it's an ice type and a water type move right there. So Gilbert's Froakie takes its Frubbles, change it into a Shuriken, but I think it's a much bigger one because it's ice, and toss it. That's it. So like Froakie, like that. Dartrix does Leaf Age, and then also Torroka to do Flame Charge, but Vikavolt was too fast for them, so Gilbert tells Froakie to get closer with Aqua Jet with speed. Now, guys, Froakie's Aqua Jet is not any other Aqua Jet. Gilbert taught Froakie an improvised Aqua Jet that increases the speed, something like Flame Charge a little bit. You know that motto Gilbert in the Alola Region series, that making the most of the attacks. This is what I'm talking about right there. So Froakie does Aqua Jet with speed on his belt, so he really got speed obviously because of the first Aqua Jet right there, guys. And then to do Hydro Pump straight away, and then Dartrix to do Leaf Storm, guys. Even though Dartrix is Rowlet's I think first evolution. Yeah, Rowlet's first evolution right there, guys. But still, Vikavolt was too fast. And Vikavolt brought out his SOS partner, which made it more tougher, guys. More tougher. But Gilbert told them to do it again, but this time, guys, it was against the SOS partner, Charbug. So Vikavolt brought out his SOS partner to Charbug, and Gilbert tells them to do it again, which was, you know, Froakie to do Aqua Jet with speed, to do Hydro Pump, Dartrix to do Leaf Storm, right there. And then also, but then Gilbert tells Torracat to do flamethrower. Yes, fam. You know, there's one there. But then, when it sustained much damage, and while Torracat was dealing with Vikavolt, Gilbert tells Froakie to dodge the spark attacker from the SOS partner, which he does with Aqua Jet. So this is the 4th Aqua Jet. So Froakie must be bare fast, proper fast right there. And then Gilbert tells Froakie and to Darkness to do a combination attack with Hydro Pump and Leaf Storm, and which obviously that defeated the SOS partner to Charbug right there, guys. And now it was the Totem Pokémon to take down. Now, guys, this is when things start to get interesting, I tell you that. So, guys, hold on to your seats, because this is gonna be a ride. Gilbert tells Froakie and Dartex to distract Vikavolt because of his speed and type, but it was no use, and Froakie got hit by a spark, leaving Froakie paralyzed. So then you can imagine how it felt for Froakie. You know, Vikavolt hits Froakie, and Frokie's like, Froakie! And then Gilbert like, Froakie! Oh no! Like that. You can just imagine how, like, bad it was for Froakie. And then obviously, guys, you can see that. And then after I keep saying the Dartix, but it's Dartix or Dartix, Dartix. Don't know why I keep saying the Dartix. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So after that, Dartix got hit by an X-Scissor. I'm thinking that's super effective against grass type. I'm pretty much sure, but if it's not, then we can actually say that Vikavolt hit Dartix with a critical hit move. But then Dartix was down but not fainted, guys. So Dartix was hit but wasn't fainted, in which Gilbert had to convert the two. Like, Dartix, Froakie, you okay? Oh no, like that, something like that. But Gilbert knew that the only way that Gilbert can't do this, it was to use Torracat to go against the Totem Pokémon Vikavolt. During this, everyone is enjoying the battle and to know what Gilbert is going to do to defeat the Totem Pokémon. Now, this is, guys, this is when, I said before in the beginning about the tactics of Gilbert. This is where it plays in. Gilbert now was thinking, how is he going to stop its speed and how to give a direct hit, and that going closer is just not going to work, like what happened with Froakie, because Froakie was doing Aqua Jet, and none of the Pokemon he has on him can defeat the Totem Pokemon except for Torracat. Gilbert was thinking that he wished, guys, now look at this. This is something. And then look what happens after. Gilbert wishes he had asked the guys beforehand how they defeated the Totem Pokemon. But then he says that right after, like, no, wait a second. That is not what a champion does. And he's glad he didn't do it. There's one there. That's Gilbert for you. That's Gilbert for you, man. Never give him till it's over right there, guys. So he can show his skills as the most powerful champion in probably the Pokemon universe or the Pokemon world. Because our heroes have been here before during the tour, Gilbert then looked over the arena in place. Like, this is the plan. This is the tactics. Gilbert looked over the area because I think before our heroes did their trial, obviously our heroes did the obviously went a tour around, around Sophocles' fantastic lab, there's one there, and then Gilbert looked at the walls and the floor, and also felt it with his shoe, felt it with his shoe, like, I got an idea. So that is when Gilbert said that I have a plan. He had a plan, guys. He had a plan. Now watch out, guys, because this is going down. This is going down, man. This is going down. He tells Gilbert, Gilbert tells Torracat to do flamethrower, but to the walls and the floor to turn up the heat in the place, fam. Yes! Look at that, guys. Gilbert is a don, bro. You see that? So, because you're of the material, you're of the walls and the floor, you're from the tour that they had before the trials of, for the friends, Gilbert, you knew what to do to heat up the place, and Torracat to do flamethrower. Yes. Now, guys, look at this. Everyone is saying that it's burning up in here, and then Dyer points out that Gilbert has a plan. Then after that, Torracat go into the go in to hit Vikavolt with flame charge, but as usual, Vikavolt dodges it. But then, due to the boost from speed stats from the several commands from flame charge before, Gilbert tells Torracat to do lick quickly, the attack lick, which gave an effect. This shows that the flame charge speed boost rising in battle, making a staple in the game right there, guys. Gilbert tells Torracat to do lick again, and then again, and then again, and then again. So 3 times. And in those times, Gilbert tells Torracat to slam it down, to slam the Vikavolt, slam the Totem Pokémon with lick to the heated, flamed walls and floor. Oh, Gilbert, fam. Oh, man. Gilbert, you are done, bro. You fam. What a tactics. Which give it more damage because of the heat around the floors and wall caused by Torracat earlier. Now, the last lick attack paralyzed Vikavolt, which it wasn't able to move on the floor. And with the damage it sustained and how quick Torracat used the flame charge, it was a chance to destroy it. Now, guys, let me put it right here. Well, Gilbert, now the walls and the floor is heated up. Now, okay, I hope I explained this right. Now, Gilbert have already told Torracat to heat up the floor and the walls, so that way when Gilbert tells Torracat to hit Vikavolt with lick, with lick, the Vikavolt will slam on the floor by the hit by lick, and then it gets heated up. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it gets heated up here by the heat on the floor by the flamethrower. So that is why that Vikavolt with the being paralyzed, it can't move, getting hit here by the lick. And then why getting hit by the lick is getting hit by the wall and the floor where it's heated up. Vikavolt is getting more damage by the minute. Quick time. It's a fantastic tactic right there. Fantastic. And then, which made it so much better is the fact that Torracat, flame charge able to help Torracat to become faster in battle and to match Vikavolt's speed right there. Now, because of what's happening right there, guys, I hope that I hope I explained it properly right there. I really hope I explained it. But if you haven't, apologies. But I think that's the best way to explain it. So basically, Gilbert, so Torracat flame the walls and the floor, does lick to Vikavolt. Vikavolt is paralyzed from the many attempts. And then after that, Torracat hits Vikavolt, quite more times with lick, slam it down to the floor with it, where it's heated up, it gets hit, so it's more damage, there's one there, and now it's a chance to destroy it. Gilbert picked up Froakie from the floor, yes, like, Froakie, come, Froakie, like that, picks him up, and tells Torracat to finish it with flame charge, in which, now this flame charger was a powerful flame charge, in which Gilbert dived for cover with Froakie and Dartic, and everybody around the area, including the people on the balcony, also dived for cover for the explosion. Now, so Folklux couldn't believe how fantastic Gilbert was and congratulated him after the explosion. when the huge explosion, it was such a huge explosion. I think the explosion here was so massive and so big that even people outside the lab even heard something coming from the lab. Yeah, that's how big it was. People were saying, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on in there?" There's one there. So, and then as soon as the explosion cleared, we saw right there, guys, that Vikavolt, the Totem Pokémon, was fainted. Absolutely brilliant right there. So that is why Sophocles, after that, couldn't believe how fantastic Gilbert was and congratulated him. Gilbert explained what he did when he found out that Froakie and Dartrix had no chance and felt the flaws and saw the wall's material. He had to do it to slow down Vikavolt. Now, guys, don't forget that I'm pretty much sure that with Cat hitting Vikavolt, I'm pretty much sure that the speed will start to slow down a bit. So that is why. Gilbert explained that Cat was already fast by the boost from Flame Charge. So then it was a matter of time till Cat catches up with the heat on the walls and floor and hitting Vikavolt with Lick onto the walls and floor. It will have a double effect. And then you see right there, guys, that getting burnt, which was super effective. The move was super effective right there, guys. That is why Gilbert had the upper hand right there. When it is hit on the wall and then hoping it will get paralyzed in one of the lick attacks, from the attempts from the licks, which it did, including because we had already hit it, its speed might have decreased. You see that right there. And then because it was paralyzed and couldn't move, and then obviously it was burning from the heat from the floor and wall. It was a matter of time till Cat finished the Totem Pokemon once and for all with Flame Charge right there. That is fantastic. That's absolutely fantastico. Oh my goodness me. Oh man. Daya and the friends were really impressed, and Brad had always says this: "That clown, you're always one step ahead of me." Anyways, yeah. And Sophocles explained that he was honored to see him, battle, because he has only heard about Gilbert and his achievement and what he has done here for the Pokemon world and whatnot. And never saw him on TV because he was always busy, which Gilbert was flattered to give a fan like Sophocles a showing. But you know how Gilbert is. Gilbert doesn't like to always be praised and thanked. That's what Gilbert ended up saying. Gilbert praised Sophocles on how tough he trained the Totem Pokemon, and also said the Totem Pokemon saved his Pokemon in a way. Yeah, like what happened in the beginning, guys. It shows that Mary also recorded, obviously, guys, we all know Mary, the beautiful Mary right there, the gorgeous Mary, Gilbert's girlfriend, also recorded the battle on her virtual battle recorder and her Poké Gear. So, guys, as everybody comes out here of the lab, obviously Sophocles takes the Z crystal here from the Totem Pokemon. So guys, yeah, as our heroes out here with Froakie, Dartrix, and Cat, our heroes explain that they will stay here for another day to help, with the damage that's happened in the rooms in the lab. Right there, you see what Gilbert did in the lab, and for Gilbert's Pokemon to heal their wounds in the Pokemon Center. And then here it is, guys. Here it is. And then Sophocles awarded Gilbert with the Electrum Z Crystal, in which Froakie, Dartrix, and Cat joined the celebration in the injuries. And Gilbert, in a slapstick and comedic way, was saying, "Wait a second, you guys were meant to be in the Pokemon Center with no choice. What are you guys doing here?" That's what happened, guys, right there. And then you can see that, guys, here. The next scene shows our heroes back at Melee Gardens, down from the mountain. They're getting the good news that Gilbert won his trial. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant, guys. Yeah, I was buzzing to show this episode, this Manga stories to you guys, because this one is a fantastic episode. And guys, you know what? I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, because this has been it's been a blast here, you know, writing this up and for the team to look at this, because it's an absolutely blast of an episode. And you know, to put, you know, being creative, and as well as, guys, like as I said, the ice water Shogun move is one of the moves that I created here for Gilbert's Pokemon Adventures. You know, there's one there, you know. So guys, yeah, you know, and also I tell you, being creative is brilliant stuff. It's absolutely brilliant right there. And guys, yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this exclusive manga stories part right here. Guys, in the comments below, tell me what you think about this episode. Tell me what you think, because this episode is absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, and I want to know what you think about this episode, what you think about this manga stories right here. So guys, tell me what you think right here in the comments below, and I will see you there. Please do smash a like in this video and subscribe if you are new, and put your notification bell on for more content coming up, because guys, yeah, more content are coming up. Thank you again for your patience, loving, and overwhelming continued support. Take care of yourself, bless, peace, and I speak to you next time. Big up to all of you who has been watching and supporting the TOU as we are bringing regular content to you. And don't forget, guys, if you want to check out what's going on with the TOU and the updates, the socials are on your right. And I just want to say a big thank you here to all of you, man, this fantastic community. Stay blessed.